those. I absolutely listen to the
Silver on sale. You're buying them for silver price, right. Basically. You get the numismatic value. Real quickly on those, lowest catalog price to buy one individually, $19.50. We're $5.99.
That's huge.
I'll explain the whole thing later.
So again, you want to order now, you can. Okay, now wait. First off, Chris, can you please focus on Mike's feet?
You're going to do this to me?
No, just focus on his feet. Just don't show yet. Don't show yet. Don't show yet. Wait till it gets there.
There it is.
Okay, now show it. Okay, look really close, guys. What is that?
Those are Mickey Mouse socks.
And every single time he's on the air, you always wear Mickey socks.
Those are my good luck socks. Because I'm like a Disney freak, okay?
I am too.
I proposed to my wife in Disney World.
He truly is like a Disney freak. So when I saw this, I knew why he did it. I'm like, yay, Disney freaks unite.
Yeah, but this is special. This is unlike anything that I've ever
Steamboat Willie.
But look at this, solid silver.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Look at this. And look at this concave, look at this, it's concave. Now check this out, they had to do that. Look at Steamboat Willie. You can actually see it's raised off of the coin by almost 1/4 of an inch. Look at that. You can absolutely see that. It is absolutely, positively stunning. It is one of the most amazing things for the 90th anniversary. 2 ounces of pure silver, 5,000 limited edition. Now I'm here to tell you, there's only 4,999 now. The capsule that they come in is sealed. Okay?
Okay.
I just took a hammer to this literally before the show to get the coin out so that I could show it to you. This is how it comes to you.
Wow, that's cool.
Check this out. This beautiful onyx wood box that you're going to have, and then you're going to have Mickey, the true original. There's the certificate of authenticity, 5,000 limited edition, 2 troy ounces in proof, 9,999 fine, all of it licensed through Disney with the special collector box, the special collector thing, but the coin, and make no mistake about it, it is a coin, is truly one of the, well, not one of the, I'm going out on a limb, this is the single most impressive Disney numismatic collectible I have ever sold, and I have been doing it for as long as I've been doing this.
Wow.
This is something, and even my assistant who's here, who's seen just every kind of coin on the whole planet, when he got this, he goes, wow, now that's cool. I mean, you know,
awesome.
Look at that. Look at how it, I mean, look at Steamboat Willie. That's the first me. I mean, that's at least 1/4, maybe even 3/8 of an inch above the coin that you're going to see. I mean, that is 3-dimensional. You can almost hear him whistling right now, if you're familiar with that. And there it is, Mickey, 90th anniversary. That is just spectacular.
Now,
look
can
at
I ask you a question?
Yeah,
With only 5,000, that's worldwide. You don't have 5,000.
Oh, goodness, no.
I want you guys to clarify that. Because when he says the numbers, you think, oh, well, they've got plenty of them. No, in fact, we have 350 actually here. That's all we have.
You have to understand, I got probably the largest allocation on the entire planet. That was 5,000. It was allocated to every one of the Disney dealers worldwide.
Okay.
And I got 350 coins, which is probably, well, it's 8%, basically 7.5% of the entire mintage.
Right. Now, I have a question to ask, though, because I'm fortunate enough I do spend time at Disney. Chris, who's directing tonight, he would be the 4th most favorite fan of Disney because his wife is 3.
Right.
I'm 2 and you're 1.
I could be 1, yeah.
Right, Chris?
Absolutely.
Chris, you should be ordering this and get it for Allison.
And this is a big one. And we had 350 and actually 349 because this is, I keep most of the Disney, but I absolutely kept one of these.
But okay, so in this one specifically though, if I went to say a Disney property.
No, not gonna have them.
Okay, explain that why. Because a lot of people watch and say, oh, I'll be at Disney next week, maybe.
No, they just they don't end up with these collectibles for the most part because they go out to retail distributors outside of Disney.
So they don't get to Disney property.
Right. If there's any left over, they would get to the Disney property is eventually what would happen. They are all Disney licensed, of course. Now maybe, you know, and let me back that up just 1 second. If you've ever been to Disney, let's say in Epcot or some of those really high-end Disney stores, you know, with all the crystal and everything in it, there might be one of them in there. I don't know 100%.
But typically
typically they're not. That's right. Typically.
Because I think
but this is such a high-end collectible. collectible. It's, I mean, even Disney has to be impressed with this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they're not impressed when it comes to this. They're not impressed by a lot because they are. Look at the size of that. That is pure silver right there, and they had to do it that thick to be able to get that depth, so they could press that at the pressure that it's needed to bring Steamboat Willie basically 3/8 of an inch off the coin that you're going to have. I mean, look at that. I'm going to go.
Look, you can even see the musical notes as he's whistling.
Oh, it's just spectacular.
That's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Look at that. That's right. And you got the Disney, and there's the Disney font. Every part of it.
And it's the only one they'll do because it's celebrating 90 years. I mean, it's one and done, right?
Sure, absolutely. And of course, it has to be Mickey. And remember, 5,000 worldwide. There's only 4,999 sealed now because I just broke this one open. I guess that's the one I'm getting to keep.
I guess that's yours.
You know, I guess that one's mine. Is ultimately what it comes down to. But folks, like I said, we have a very small quantity. We debuted this morning.
Right.
#1 seller from this morning.
Okay, so stay right there. And if you're a Disney fan, hello, my producer Chris, I haven't heard. Allison, your wife just gave you the second child in your life. Oh, he was on the phone. I hope you ordered it for your lovely wife. She's a huge Disney fan. All right, so we're gonna wrap up on that. Hey, let me give you the scoop on our HSN card. If you don't have one, I think it's great you get $20 off when you apply, and if you're approved, you get it on the first item you order from us. But what's really spectacular is all the surprises and all the things you have access to once you have the card, but you don't know what they are until you get them. And it's been some pretty incredible things we've done over the years with cardholder members. If you don't know the scoop or you'd like to pick up our cards, you certainly can do that. Just go to hsn.com, or you can call the number and chat with someone. They'll be glad to help you out. All right. Now,